It's late at night. You think you're safe. You turn the lights out, and then you hear a scream and shout. No one's home. You're alone. Lay back down, pull up your sheets. Your knees start to feel weak. You can feel your heartbeat. Is your door closed? You feel your feet exposed. Now you're in a state. It's much, much too late. You can't escape this deadly fate. Warning, the following podcast contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Welcome back, my wicked fiends. This is Sinister Ghouls, Twisted Sisters, your true crime, paranormal, and everything creepy podcast. Yep. I'm your host, Ghouligonzo, and I'm here with
JoJo Ghoul.
Every time, JoJo Ghoul.
I can't. I always because I get confused.
Listen, we all want to say, us two want to say to you all, we're glad you guys laughed your asses off in our last episode.
It was a fun one.
We did as well, if you couldn't tell. Hopefully this one is still funny like that, just not. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to jump into what I'm drinking. Last week I had some yummy Wild Night Out, I think. Right, it was like in my I was like in ice, and you're like,
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this is called The Guilty, and I actually received this from Poo Poo Ghoul.
Poo Poo.
Woo! Yes, Poo 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 Ghoul. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right.
I don't know.
Okay. It's called The Guilty. It is a 2014 Shiraz. It's from southeastern Australia. Yeah. It says The Guilty is produced from shit.
Have another shrimp on the bobby.
The Guilty is produced from a single vineyard. Due to the limited production, only a lucky few will ever taste this wine. And we are those. Well, I am right now. JoJo's got a drink she has to drink first to dedicate to my father.
Who stole some of it at home.
Of course he did.
Gin, again, with lemonade ice sparkling water.
Woo, Dad, shout out.
Here you go, Dad. This one's for you.
Let's see if we can make it sound like it's like, woo! Okay. So my wine is The Guilty, and it's more on the bitter side. So if you're going to look it up, I'll post a picture. Well, I'll let y'all know.
You could do.
Yeah, we'll do some videos. Anyways, The Guilty is dry. So it's not very sweet.
Oh.
What I do to it is, spoof it up.
Spiff it?
Spiff.
Spoof is like something not true,
yeah.
right?
Spruce. Like a plant.
Spruce.
We're going to spruce this Guilty. We're going to sprout the guilt. We're going to sprue this Guilty.
We're going to sprue the Guilty.
That's so mother.
We're gonna.
So this wine is good with Sprite.
I was just gonna say I took a sip of yours.
It's
I like it better with the Sprite.
Listen, you guys, I also mix it with a tiny bit of mango. Mike's hard.
Wait, you did? That's good.
Yeah, it's got a kick to it. Kick. It's got a kick.
That sound.
Okay, so that's what we have to drink today, and this episode is a special one. I actually went to this specific haunted location 2 times.
Right.
And I investigated it. With some friends. The first time was 4 people. I think they were all 4 people.
Oh, you did go more than once.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it was very cool. So I'd like you guys to hang tight. We're going to jump into it. It might be a little bit of a longer episode. I'm not sure. But who cares, right? Okay, then. You'll just sit right there and hold tight.
BRB.
Today's topic is the Rolling Hills Asylum in East Bethany, New York. The Rolling Hills Asylum opened in 1827 on 108 acres as the Genesee County Poorhouse, a safe haven for, get ready, orphan children, families, destitute elderly, physically handicapped, mentally unstable, morally corrupt, a lot of people,
even
It's
criminals.
terrible.
Yeah, morally
That they
corrupt.
throw them together.
I feel like we could take probably 60% of every town and they'd be morally corrupt.
Oh, yeah.
There's not enough room at Rolling Hills Asylum.
No, there probably wasn't either. It probably was an issue.
Yeah. These institutions were situated on the grounds of the poor farm, on which able-bodied residents were required to work. Such farms were common back in the 19th and early 20th century in the U.S. So the people that, could get assistance were grief, or people in an accident, lost the use of reason from old age, sickness, or a weak mind as to be incapable of governing or managing their affairs. Pauper, a person with no means of income. So if you didn't have money,
you went to
and
this
you couldn't, you would be one of those people that could get assistance to be in that place. Which why would you want to be?
Well, I was gonna say, like, what grief? So sad people are in there with murderers?
No, they are the ones that are able to get assistance.
Oh, so they don't they're not.
But they will be in there probably. That's the whole point. But they'll get help.
Jeez,
probably.
Guess don't be sad back then.
Don't be normal. Don't at all be human.
Don't have feelings.
So don't, or you'll end up in one of the Rolling Hills Asylum / other asylums or something. Nowadays we have a better, I would hope, system in place, right?
I don't know.
So anyways, this is the history if y'all didn't get. This is the history right now. State pauper, one who is blind, old or disabled, or lame.
Yes.
Disabled with no income source, or a vagrant.
Oh, that's what the word I was looking for. Developmentally disabled is what I was looking for.
Developmentally disabled. Well, disabled. We already drank again. Okay. Disabled. In 1828, Genesee County constructed a stone building attached to the poorhouse for the confinement of lunatics and people committed for misconduct. The insane, in quotes, were also housed at the county home until 1887. So 1828 was when they constructed this building to confine the lunatics and the people, committing misconduct. But 1887, which is like 50 years later, whatever, forever.
I can't do that math.
I'm not right.
You probably are more right than I would be.
Close. Insane were housed in the county home in the 1887 when the Board of Supervisors agreed to send persons, in quotes again, persons suffering with acute insanity elsewhere in the state. Okay. All I know is I would have fit many of the criteria.
Oh, yeah. I'd probably be locked up. I'm sure.
Listen, I think I was listening to an episode of, and that's why we drank with Em and Christine. Yay!
Shout out.
And that's why we drank. And they were talking about how, like, back in the day, and maybe I'll look into it a little more, but I just want to mention it. Back in the day, men could, like, bring their wives.
Yeah.
To, like, an asylum. Something. Like, she's just, whatever.
I read about that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Can you imagine?
I would be put in there, for sure.
Yeah. I would be, too, obviously.
But then I have a ring in my ear.
Your ear's ringing?
Is the volume right now?
It sounds fine to me.
Somebody's talking about me.
Oh, I hate that
My
feeling.
right ear is ringing. And if this happens to any of you, say your ABCs. And when it ends, whatever letter it lands on is the first letter of the person's name.
They're talking shit.
Mm-hmm. Or talking lovey-dove.
No, I feel like...
Or talking jealousy.
Hey, wait, which letter did yours end on?
I didn't do it. I thought maybe there was technical difficulties.
No.
So I didn't do it. But listen, here's the funny thing. When I brought this up to somebody, they're like, well, what if it goes all the way through the alphabet? I'm like, then start over, loser. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I would say that everyone. Everyone's talking shit.
Yeah, I just start over.
I've never done it, but I want to.
Oh, so residents were referred to as inmates, no matter what they were housed there for.
Like prisoners.
Yeah, like Jeez. You could just be really sad and you're a freaking inmate. I'm going to take a sip. Hold on. Mm-hmm.
She's choking everyone again. It's okay.
Is that a thing?
Your lung pipe.
Shit. Nope, that don't exist.
No.
No, that ain't something.
That ain't nothing.
And those physically able-bodied would work the farm, and many actually built and made wares to sell to help offset some of the living expenses. The raising of Holsteins, pigs, draft horse, chickens, and ducks, and raising vegetables and fruits. Vegetables and fruits, canning jams and jellies, meats were all part of the chores. There was a baker and even a wood shop where coffins would be made, which is weird because it's like
they'd make them to be buried in them
/ bakery place with food. And
it's really like a farmer's market
for sale. It is.
It's a farmer's market ran by poor sad people that are stuck there.
Or it's like some of the places down south in Florida where I was.
Mm-hmm.
We would drive, through whatever little towns or driving wherever, and there'd be a sign for a store, and it'd say like ice cream, chicken fingers, sandals, and t-shirts here.
Sandals.
And we were like, what the? You can go grab some ice cream and some chicken fingers, change your whole outfit, buy some shoes and a shirt.
I mean,
one of them added pizza. Weird.
It's the ultimate convenience store.
Yeah, there's just,
in my opinion, everything there. I like clothes.
It was like one-stop shop. Where's the liquor?
Who needs Walmart
with the ice cream and the chicken fingers?
Wait, yeah. If they had liquor and
then it's a one-stop
alcohol,
shop.
then it's because now you got to stop to the liquor store on the way back.
Our priorities.
I know. And also, I had one question: is what the hell was a Holstein? Is it an animal? It's weird.
It's got to be.
Oh, draft horses.
You sound like you said a giraffe horse.
That's what I sounded like you said. That's why when I heard it that time, it was not giraffe horse. A Holstein is a cow.
Is a cow. How did we not think about cows
I
when
never
they
thought
said
of a
pigs
cow.
and ducks? Yeah, no. It's definitely a giraffe, like a beer, like a giraffe.
See, to me,
horse.
when you say it, sounds like you're saying giraffe.
Yeah.
But you're saying giraffe.
And when you said, I was like a giraffe. I just looked at you. That's why I was silent for like 4 seconds.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. All right, moving on. The county would bury those who had no family or records to indicate it. I mean, and all of their records. That's what that means.
So they'd bury them with their records?
They buried them with all of their records if they had no family. No
like get rid of them.
Yeah, here you go.
How sad.
There was once a cemetery located on the property, but the particulars are almost non-existent. 1886, preceding states. The burying ground we have, this is in quotes, the burying ground we have improved by building a fence in front and grading and leveling the ground as much as could be done without injuring the graves.
Jeez.
The cemetery for the county poorhouse has faded away as the stones crumbled. The grass grew as did the forest. No one was around to care for those who had so long ago been forgotten and thrown away like trash.
That's so sad.
Yep. These people thought they were poor, ill, and sometimes abandoned. They do deserve to be remembered.
Yeah,
obviously.
Everyone does.
Yeah, an actual cemetery register or plot map has yet to be discovered, so they're just
like in a field in the woods somewhere, and you would never know.
Yeah, you wonder why.
So sad.
Spirits or things aren't at rest. You're just taking this person you think is poor, abandoned,
just nothing.
Whatever, and let me just.
Well, if dead people
were pissed,
yeah, I'd be mad.
What would that be? Probably.
A ghost then.
Stupid. I know sometimes you guys can't hear me because I talk like this. Like I talk like that. I'll try not to do that. I'm learning.
We're getting used to this.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Back off. Playing. Kind of.
Anyway, sorry, I'm joking.
Yeah, there goes my
turn.
Anyway. But a memorial site was created in the Genesee County Park, and on June 6th, 2004, which, holy crap, it's in this one too, June 6th.
Yeah, it was in the last one.
And it was 2014 the last time.
What's this one?
2004.
Oh, shit.
Yep. June 6th, 2004, when 5 headstones dated from 1887 to 1888 were returned to the county. The Genesee County historians dedicated a historical marker honoring those who died, finally, while living in the county home from 1827 until the facility was closed in 1974, you guys. That's not a long time ago.
No, it's not.
That's not a long time ago.
How sad. That was going on forever.
Yeah, I mean, literally 1827 to 1974.
It's like a shit ton of years.
That is a shit ton of years.
I can't think of how many, but it's a lot.
That's a shit ton of years.
That sucks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Yep. But the residents, yeah, like close to 160 years almost, or 150.
I wouldn't know if she was wrong.
Mm-hmm. Residents were relocated to the new facility in Batavia. So, that closed. I don't know anything about this Batavia place.
I don't know.
Hopefully it's better than this freaking place.
Sounds like a medication.
Oh my gosh, Batavia.
Doesn't it?
Wait, is there something like a lotion? Okay, sorry guys. In 1938, the Genesee County Infirmary was also added to the property. Come in 1960s, the property became the Genesee County Nursing Home. However, in 1974, due to a plethora of reasons, such as lack of water, wheelchair ramps pitched to open stairwells, shut its doors for the last time as a county facility, and the property sat empty for over 10 years.
They're the biggest stairwells.
People are going to be like, they're not very smart.
Oh, well, you know what? We are.
Yeah.
Suck it, as they would say back.
Boom. Several private owners attempted conversions of the property to, turn it into a country museum, a craft store, an antique mall.
Craft store? It's a big ass craft store.
It's a big ass. It is, you guys. It's really.
Look out, Joanne's.
Joanne's. Look out, Joanne's. This Joanne's fabric. Ding. It takes me. Anyways, so when you look at Rolling Hills' like pictures, I'll post them. It looks like it's not that big, and that's what I thought when I was driving up to it the first time. When you go inside, it is big. It's big inside.
Sounds like it would. Like I picture it huge.
Listen, I did too. Before I went, I was like, "It's gonna be big,"
but it looked small.
When I got there, I was like, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be bigger than that." Mm-hmm. Okay, so they wanted to convert, change it into country museums, craft stores, antique mall, but that was not until the current owner, Sharon Coyle, did the property become infamous for being haunted.
Oh, it hasn't. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh so hard. That just was wicked funny.
So literally, Sharon took over and got to get the building spirit to kind of be, woo, let loose, let it go, take it out, flash it. That's what she did.
Flash it.
It worked.
He said, take it out and flash
it out. Cheryl said, do it. Sharon, not Cheryl. Sharon Coyle.
Cheryl said, do it.
Rolling Hills, fun fact, Rolling Hills was featured on shows such as Ghost Adventures, Ghost Asylum, Haunted USA.
I love Haunted
and
USA.
Legendary Locations, as well as used as a film location for various movies.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, there was room. There's a room in there. I don't know if I talk about it in my notes, but I think they did like a kind of documentary. Anyways, they were doing it on The Exorcist, Roland Doe, that whole thing.
Yeah.
And it was one of those not real scenes. Well, obviously, there's no real scenes.
Like a reenactment?
Yeah. And they taped some of it in the upstairs of Rolling Hills.
Oh, that's probably terrible.
It was
like,
very creepy.
Karma, right?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think performing a fake exorcism is going to go over well for the ghosts.
I think they were mad.
I'd be like, don't bring that shit into my house.
We're just trying to relax here, sir. Why are you doing
that? They probably are now after years of terrible living. They probably just want to chill.
I know. And there's a lot of different, you get the orphanage, the nursing home, the asylum. It's all of these people were in there. At one point, the orphanage in the basement, and I believe...
It was in the basement?
Yes. The orphanage was down in the, downstairs, but it's like the basement. Yeah. It is and they were housed with, I believe, some of the asylum, like the lunatics. And so there was some incidents with,
crazy. Son of a bitch. I get so mad about some of this shit.
They were also on some television shows. Or not they were, Rolling Hills was. And music videos, which...
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Rolling Hills Asylum is a hotbed of paranormal activity. When you visit the 60,000 square foot facility,
Jeez.
either to learn more about its rich history or to experience the ghostly activity, you can preserve a bit of Genesee County history and learn what institutional life was like prior to medical advancements that we have now and before the adoption of Social Security programs in the 1930s.
It's crazy.
I know, right? Don't be surprised if you see a shadow person wandering the halls.
I don't like
or
them.
if you hear children giggling. I wish I had a giggle. Yeah, that was weird. Or even the screaming lady. That's a man. That's a man.
No,
That's kisses. We don't want a screaming man. We wanted a lady. Sorry, sir.
And we don't want them kissing either.
No. Rolling Hills Asylum is only available for visitors during certain hours. Yes, it's still open. You can buy tickets. Yeah, you can buy tickets to investigate the property as well. Oh, there's a gun show happening in the background here with Fufu Ghoul.
Her muscles, guys, you have no idea.
She's letting us know how safe we are. Shit. Here are some of the... We can't help it. We can't help it.
It's all right. Everyone's fine.
Here are some of the tickets you can buy. Some of the cool tours. Hold on, let me take that. There is winter quarantine hunts now.
Winter quarantine hunts. That sounds cool.
This is a private ghost hunt opportunity for your own group of 2 to 10 people. December through March. Available dependent upon weather, obviously. 4 hours long.
Shut up. What time?
Options. I mean, they can vary. Like when you go to book it.
Yeah, you pick it.
I think they pick you can do 7 to 3.
That's so
or
cool.
There's I think there's a daytime one, but I always suggest nighttime.
Yeah, always.
It's so cool. It's so cool. Yeah. So let's see. So it's 4 hours. The option is $500. So I know that sounds a little...
Yeah, but split up between 10 people.
You guys get the whole building.
I think that's a...
Yeah.
A bargain.
2 to 10 people private ghost hunt. So what they'll do, and I'll kind of tell you after. Let me go through these tickets. Midweek quarantine hunts. Obviously, heads up, age restrictions do apply.
Oh.
Okay.
What's the age?
Different. I mean, I don't know. They might, if parents are there. I don't really think they have kids.
Well, yeah.
But who knows? Let's say there's this 10-year-old that loves this shit.
I mean,
and his dad's let's roll.
Would have been me and you as kids.
Mom would have never let us. Anyways, midweek quarantine hunts. This is a private ghost hunt opportunity for your own group, again, of 2 to 10, April through September, and November and December. Available on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 4-hour option for $500, or make it an 8-hour for $850. Moving on to the next one. I know.
It's really not a bad price.
Quarantine hunt. This is a private 8-hour ghost hunt opportunity for your group of 2 to 15 people.
8 hour?
8 hours, up to 15 people. $14.99, and that's not $14, y'all. No. $1,499.
Wow.
Yep. Available on select Friday nights only. April through September. Again, I'm not going to say it again, though, really, after this age restrictions. You get it? You get it?
Excuse me, everybody.
Drinky. So, Captive. A 6-hour public hunt. Now, all of the rest of them were private. So, this one is a public hunt. It's $70 per person.
That's such a good price.
I told you, yeah. And held on select Fridays and Saturdays. After orientation, you are allowed to explore the building and capture any paranormal activity that may occur. ICU is another ticket, tour, whatever. I as in itch, C as in cat, U as in unitar.
or intensive care unit.
You motherfucker.
Wait, you're so funny.
But do you think they did that on purpose?
I think so. What's it say?
5-hour public hunt. It's $60 per person and held on select Fridays and Saturdays. After orientation, you can explore the building and capture any creepy things. paranormal activity. That
Oh wait,
may
okay.
occur.
So it probably isn't for intensive care unit.
But
It's
people
not a
here
hospital.
listening might have understood it a little better than my itch. Cat
No, but I
and
liked
unitard.
But I was thinking for a minute it was like a
Did
hospital.
you say you like me?
No, I liked it.
I like you.
Your itch. What was it?
Itch, cat,
unitard.
It's unitard. Yeah.
Unitard.
Mm-hmm. There is one called Detained. 4-hour public hunt, $50 per person, and held on select Fridays and Saturdays. After orientation, guess what you can do? Explore the building, capture any paranormal activity that may occur.
That's really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Psych Hold. Now this one is fun. 3-hour public hunt throughout the month of October. Halloween.
That would be a cool time to do it, but also I'm scared.
Boys and girls of every. Oh my god.
No.
Okay, up to 4 time slots each day in October. So up to 4 time slots each date in October. Pricing varies per time slot. After orientation, you know what you can do. So it doesn't really go into detail. Just 3-hour public hunt throughout the month. So I don't know, like there's probably just a ton of like all day long
different stuff, maybe.
Yeah.
Like like when you go to any October kind of thing, I feel like there's different.
Yeah, so they have a ton of things you guys can check out. But right now, we're going to stop for our normal break to refill our cocktails.
Empty.
You hear that? Do you hear it? I thought so.
Do you hear it?
I thought so. Sit tight. We will be back after this break.
Love ya.
Mwah. And we're back. Tell your mom we said hi. We're back with our drinks in our hands, and we're going to do this again.
I think that was my makeup show.
We're going to do it one more time.
Better.
Is that better, guys? So, obviously, we got some new drinks. We said that already, and your mom knows that we said hello. Can't laugh right now, guys. Your mom knows that.
I'm sorry. My whole drink almost shot right out of my nose.
She's got that burning sensation that you have when you're a kid when you almost drown. Or is that just me?
Good thing to compare that to.
Yeah, all right. You guys now know all of the tours. You can go on Facebook and look up Rolling Hills Asylum. No, seriously, you know the tours now. I think there might even be more. There could be. I'm not like crazy up to date. This was notes I did, when I was in Florida a few months ago. But
yeah, you should do the tours, and then you should write to us with stories about what happened.
Yeah,
there.
you guys. Hey!
Rolling Hills Part 2.
Yeah, and we will actually, you can write in all of what you found.
It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and we'll have a specific episode dedicated to you. If your name is me, Jessica.
Your name is me, Jessica.
No, my name isn't Jessica. It's Ghouligonzo.
No, I don't even think we know a Jessica.
I know a couple.
Do you? Oh, I don't.
You guys probably know at least 5 of them.
Yeah, I know 4 people in
the world.
It's just all the family. It's our family. Those are my friends.
Okay, so look up on Facebook, Rolling Hills Asylum. Follow them wherever they are. I love it. I like it a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just chewed ice into the microphone. Sorry.
You can see website. Listen carefully. HTTP. Those things. www.rollinghillsasylum.com. Yeah. That's how you find it. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory.
You say I don't know what those 2 things are.
line.
I don't know what they're called either. Yeah, I always say dot slash.
Sad, confused face with 2 lips.
Sorry.
I said a confused face with 2 lips. Dude.
That's what I pictured, the face.
The address is, take it down, get your pens. Yes, 11001. That's how our grandma. Shout out, Grandpa. She says zeros like zero.
Zero.
Don't be embarrassed, Grandma. We love you. 11001.
I can't.
I know. 11001 Bethany Center Road, East Bethany, New York. That's where it's at.
You said New York.
Ugh. Yes. Ugh.
Like it.
The TV shows again, just in case you guys might be interested in trying to find this specific episode, after hearing some things.
I would.
Yeah,
I'm going to watch these.
I just watched them. They're really fun.
I think I've probably seen all of these usually around Halloween time, but I'm
listen. You got to do a binge watch.
Yeah,
on Ghost Adventures.
That's all I want to do.
What is it? What else is it? Let me just tell you these first. BuzzFeed Unsolved, Destination America's Ghost Asylum, Sci-Fi Ghost Hunters, Travel Channel Aftershock, Travel Channel's Destination Fear, which is another one of my
That's
favorites.
with the kid Dakota, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love that show.
Yeah, him and Zach, they were buddies. They were in the same show for a while.
Used to be. Did you see that?
Ooh, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below.
Oh, the drama.
Oh shit! There's always drama.
Team Dakota.
Ding. Listen, we don't mind Zach for a good laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Or what does Em and Christine call him? Bagel bites. Shout out to again. Bites? That's why we drink Zach Bagel Bites. I mean, I like Zach. I think he is good for when people know it's not real and like it's funny to watch and the show is interesting. And then when he really gets scared, that's the best part because he doesn't know how to act that part. So
I miss OG Ghost Adventures though.
Listen, there's so many seasons that if you're having a down week, if you're having a depressed day, if you're sick of work, or your kids, or your wife, or your husband, or
your grandma,
whoever if you're just sick of shit, or you're missing people, or you feel alone, watch Ghost Adventures from the beginning. It becomes comical and awesome.
And there's so many you could watch it for like a month.
Yes, and you'll just dig yourself right out of that. What is it called? A stupor?
Rut.
What's a stupor? Is that like a pooper?
I think it would be like, oh, you're in stupor.
It sounds right.
Right.
We're right, you guys.
I think so. And if we're not,
we are.
We are.
Welcome to Twisted Sisters.
That's it.
Yeah, no, that's if you're feeling that way, seriously, always watch a show. This is like specifically for people that are dealing with mental illness.
Oh, everyone's got a comfort show though.
Yes. Like watching shows. Sometimes when which I've dealt with mental illness, when I was down, like I don't know, like a decade ago, all I watched, are you ready, you guys, was that house makeover show repeatedly.
Wait, with the move that bus, one?
Yes. And I would cry. Certain scenarios made me cry.
I did like that.
At the same time, I napped to it and I woke up and it made me feel comfortable.
That's how I am. Bob's Burgers is my go-to.
Yep. Bob's Burgers, Christine. She loves that. She dressed up as, what's her face? The main
Linda,
yeah.
It's the best show in the whole world. I watch it every
Halloween.
night. I think we have watched it every single night for, I swear to God, 3 years. Every night when we go to bed, Bob's Burgers is on.
My dog watches it.
Mine too are watching it right now at home.
When I leave, he does. Yeah, my Bopey.
Shout out Ripley Duty. Daisy. Ripley Daisy.
Shout out Opie Jackson.
Opie Jackson, Ripley, and Daisy. I'm calling it.
And then you have coconut juice. That was my drunk stage. That's my cat. Put the lime in the coconut and twist it.
I love Coco. I just feel like now we got to shout out moms.
His name was like Prince Charles the Third, Fifth, or something.
No, that didn't.
And I took that name, put the lime in the coconut, and changed it all up.
That was so good.
Cheers to that. We're gonna do it again.
That's a way better sound. We're getting super good at this game. This is not a game.
Getting good at this game.
Oh, I keep spitting.
That's all right. That's your mic, Jeremy. And I don't mean Jeremy from Pearl Jam.
Oh my God,
such a good song.
I love it.
But so I would watch shows and it would help me. And there were 3 movies that always helped me when I was depressed or down or felt like shit, whatever it is. And it was Dumb and Dumber.
I love Dumb and Dumber.
Nacho Libre. And Sydney White.
Oh, yeah. I remember you watched
I know
Sydney
you guys.
White all the
Sydney
time.
White really isn't. She's the Man is also one of those.
I love She's the Man. Sydney White's really funny, too.
Sydney White, if you guys don't know, is Amanda Bynes as
So
like
funny.
Snow White, but like updated version.
Snow White retelling.
Yeah, it's actually pretty funny. I mean, it's even
super funny.
It's not even as good as She's the Man with Amanda Bynes, which if you haven't watched is also the freaking best. Good. But anyways, if you're feeling down, do all that stuff. But Ghost Adventures has like 79,000 seasons.
Yeah, there's so many.
And then there's branch offs like
oh yeah,
Ghost Adventure,
Ghost Adventures.
Cabinet of Souls. I don't know. We just made that
museum.
Oh, which Zach does have a museum in. From what I was told, it's pretty awesome. Travels Channel. I said Travels Channel. Destination Fear, which we already discussed.
Yep.
Travel Channel's Haunted USA New York episode, obviously.
Yep.
Travel Channel's Ghost Adventure, obviously. Travel Channel.
Threw it behind you.
Travel Channel's Legendary Locations. Travel Channel's Paranormal Challenge, maybe?
You have challenge written.
I'm pretty sure it's challenge, y'all. Now let's get into the haunting. You hear that ghost? Did you hear it?
It's not me.
It's not me. Orphans mingled.
Just
We're
the way
supposed to really go into it differently, huh? Orphan.
Yeah.
Orphans mingled with lunatics. Yep. And
I'm not laughing at that, guys. I'm laughing at you.
She's laughing at me because I'm funny. Don't you know?
It's terrible that orphans mingled with lunatics. That should never happen.
That statement. I can't, you guys, right now. Orphans mingled with lunatics and the unclaimed dead buried on the property, which is creepy if you think about that.
Yeah, it's super creepy.
So you got orphans hanging out with the unclaimed dead buried on the body, like are they
buried on the body?
Unclaimed dead buried on the property.
So they're out there playing with lunatics on top of bodies.
Ooh, that would be a good painting.
Oh my gosh, you should do it. Fun fact, everyone, very good artist.
Ghouligonzo. But my real name is Ghouligonzo on my social security card.
Her real name is
Salinas.
Salinas with an S. It was weird.
It was weird. Okay. Over 1,700 documented deaths and hundreds of more not accounted for. Wow, there's 1,700 and hundreds of more not even accounted for.
Wait, that's crazy.
So 1,700 for sure documented ones, and we know there's at least another 6,000 that aren't.
Probably. I wouldn't even be surprised.
Jerk. I know. Known for class, in quotes, A, EVPs, shadow people, doors slamming, and much more. I know for a fact EVPs work in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
It just does. Slamming doors, whatever, just listen. Rolling Hills Asylum is the second most haunted location in North America.
No shit.
And the number 4 in the world.
No way. Really? That's crazy. Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
That's super cool.
It's wicked cool.
I like it.
As you all know, I myself have went to investigate Rolling Hills. And I went, how many? 2 times. And each time was awesome. Like I said, we plan to go back this fall. This is the plan, you guys, so check it out. Let me finish my sentence first. We plan to go back. I had to control myself, everybody. No, just relax, Gonzo. Just Ghoulie.
I said she wasn't talking to me. That was all for herself.
That was why I watch Ghost Adventures on certain times of the year, because of my depression and my conversations with myself. So we plan to go back this fall. And we plan to post YouTube content and like whole episodes on our findings this fall. So pay close attention to what we have going on. Make sure you're following us everywhere. But the plan for us, we're not really sure time-wise. We want to do the fall, but it seems like October's almost booked already.
Is that?
But yeah, so our plan is going to be one of the packages, everybody, that is 2 to 10 people. And I think we're going to be doing the 8-hour, which we'll see. But if not, if we had 10 people, which we have a big group of friends and family and people, and an uncle,
dad into it.
Really, really good professional video.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a cousin who has a haunt. Shout out Crooked Descent in upstate New York. They all love this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I figure getting a group of us to go to Rolling Hills again would be like really fun to go do.
Yeah.
And we do have people in the family and friends that do want to do it. So we just have to get that all organized and
We
planned.
just got to talk Dad into it.
Dad, you guys, he's the tough mofo, right? And he'll be on an episode, like I said.
Poo Poo Ghoul's also a little on the fence.
So Poo Poo Ghoul and Dad Ghoul.
We gotta have like a
Ghouligonzo.
We'll put up a fucking thing.
He's scared that every spirit's gonna follow us back to our house where everything started, which
he doesn't want it to.
Which is creepy and makes sense.
Well, yeah, because he's thinking we already got enough shit going on at the house.
Exactly. But what I did the first 2 times that I went was a protection prayer, and then when you leave, it's like a exiting prayer. Now you do whatever you want. I'm like I said, a Christian, so I absolutely believe in Jesus Christ. I absolutely all of that. But I don't judge anyone for open opinions, not believing in him. It's your choice. But I do open and closing prayer. But we what we want to do is have our uncle video it and edit it and whatever we find and whatever else. It'll go on YouTube. We had mentioned once before we have YouTube, but it's going to be mainly for like little snippets, videos. We're not really looking for video yet on the pod. We're just still starting with, what we got going.
Yes.
But once we find out, details on Rolling Hills and when we're going to go again and they'll enjoy what I enjoyed, we will let everybody know. So keep an eye out. But the plan is this fall or this winter. We could go in the winter. It's cheaper and we can
I love
with that
winter.
shit,
I'm cool with going in the winter.
And plus, you want your hood up anyways because you're chicken shit, or I am.
Do you know what I'm thinking? Like, what do I want to wear?
Oh my God.
Because in all of these shows, though, when they go in, they have the night vision. I always like the way the girls' makeup and their clothes look, so I got to figure out.
Our uncle has a night vision.
Of course.
Wait. I have a night vision camera I used every time I went.
Yeah. I just got to make sure that,
Yeah, so.
Look at me, more worried
She's worried about her fall boots and her jeans.
I love fall.
And I'm going to wear a leather jacket with a scarf.
Yeah. See,
I'm going to put a black hood up.
You're planning it, too. I know it.
I'm going to have my, just plain.
Got to get a ghost.
So we plan to go back. A few tragic stories rolled out of Rolling Hills, each as heartbreaking as the last. One tragic story involved a resident named Roy. I love Roy.
I remember you talking about
Roy. Roy suffered, Roy suffered from extreme gigantism, a physical deformity that left his face deformed. Gigantism? What? Whatever.
Diagonally.
Oh my God. Okay. A physical deformity that left his face deformed, his hands and feet oversized, height well over 7 feet. So he was a big guy.
So sad.
Yeah, he was a big guy. He was considered to be like the gentle giant. Is when we went through the orientation the first time I ever went.
Mm-hmm.
Roy was the son of a prominent banker, Dick. In New York, and he was sent to live at the asylum because his family considered him an embarrassment.
That's so sad.
Absolutely. He was brought to the asylum when he was 12 and died there at age 62.
That's really fucking sad.
Yeah.
Oh, he lived his whole life there just because he's big?
His whole life.
I'm mad.
He loved opera music and was known in the asylum as a kind, gentle-hearted man. Today, visitors see his hulking shadow lurking through the building. My personal experience with Roy was actually extremely sweet. When we went to explore, we were told that Roy loved opera. And if you danced slowly in his room and like played it off of your phone,
right,
that you would feel, I'm not going to say hand on your arm. Like, no,
right.
You feel like when we went, it was February. It was very cold.
Yeah.
You feel like warmth. It's very weird.
Really?
And you feel comfortable. Yeah.
Do you think he likes Phantom of the Opera? I'll sing it for him. I like that.
I can't right now.
Just saying.
So you could possibly feel the warmth, not of the actual touch, but some people say he will touch, but I did not feel an actual touch. I just felt warm.
I would have lost my shit if I felt someone actually touch me.
And then he's supposed to be dancing with you because he wants to dance with you.
Wait. Yeah. I'm sad.
Yep.
That's sad.
And I did try that, and I did feel crazy warmth up my arms. Yeah, it was very, But I felt safe. That was the number thing. The number one.
This is the number thing, everybody.
Let me take another sip of guilty wine from western part of Australia.
Have another trip on the body.
Guilty. Southeastern Australia wine. Get you buzzed pretty quick after like a glass.
From down.
I come from
I'm gonna
London.
sneeze. Oh my god, I love that song so much. You have no idea. Listen, I gotta plug my nose.
She's gotta plug her nose. She's gonna sneeze, you guys. Hold your breath. Hold it.
It's gone. I got rid of it.
So anyways, I felt safe. It was not scary. It was amazing. It was a very cool feeling. Huge soft spot for him. Both times I went. I sat down. Was it his bed or was it a chair? I can't remember.
Was his bed huge?
Yeah, I mean, he was a big, yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, did they like be mean and give him a little bed, or did he have like a bigger one?
I think I'm pretty sure they gave him a big one from what I remember.
I'm going to be pissed if they didn't.
We will find out this fall or winter. Others at the asylum were power hungry and not as kind. One of the nurses in the infirmary, Nurse Emma, was known for her absolute cruelty.
Oh.
She was feared by the inmates and staff when even rumored to have performed satanic rituals and black magic on the residents.
I wouldn't even be surprised. People are sick.
Sick. In the asylum, you're sick, nurse. Wait, you're in a nursing home now.
Yeah.
You have to.
Oh
my Lord.
Listen, my brain moves too fast for my words. It's fine. Everyone's going to be okay.
Do this. Satanic rituals, black magic, blah, blah. Reports have circulated that Nurse Emma still walks the halls of Rolling Hills as visitors hear a crackle-like laugh coming from the infirmary today. Cackle. Crackle. There have been other reports of cruelty from staff members, but the residents of the asylum did their best in sticking together and protecting each other. We were told that Nurse Emma, some call her Emmy, that's like her nickname. We were told when we went that she did not like men at all.
Yeah.
And before any male could enter her room, you needed to ask her permission. You had to. Or
even though she was the asshole?
But yeah, so every guy, the first time we went, there was only 2 guys. The second time we went, I was with all guys. They were all my friends, BFFs. Well, one of them was my my man, but the other 2 were my BFFs and his. Weird. What was I just saying?
Did they ask her permission?
Each one of them. Yeah,
what
each
happened?
one of them did nothing. She was good. We did catch a very loud, and you have to remember. I'll remind you. We caught a very loud EVP of her in the room. We were just hanging out and asking, questions and just, hey, so blah blah blah. And one of us had asked, "Hey, Emmy, how long have you been here?" And I don't really have any idea really how long she was there, but on our EVP, clear as day, and Dad listened and everything was like on the surround sound back years ago when
you have to show me again.
It said,
shit memory.
I've been here 200 years.
Really?
I don't know if she really was 200 years, but it's clear as day. We didn't hear that then, though.
This is when I wish I was better at math because it opened in 18 whatever.
Yeah.
When did she start working there?
Play it. I know. I have to find it. I have video and stuff. My whole goal is to try to somehow get it on YouTube, but I don't know, or even the EVPs just on here, a bonus episode or something. But yeah, so we did the EVP and it was I've been here 200 years. It was just crazy. Another paranormal hotspot in the asylum is a room known only as Hattie's room. Hattie, Hattie, Hattie's room.
That's a cute name.
Yeah, it is actually. Located on the first floor of the East Wing, this room has captured voices recordings of elderly women yelling, hello.
Aww.
It's believed that this is the voice of a former patient named Hattie, who was blind and used to yell hello all day and night to get the attention of the staff or the nurses.
That's sad.
It is actually very sad.
These stories are sad.
Yeah, it really is. Hattie. Hattie. No, it really is. How sad.
No, it is sad.
Yelling, hello. Hey. Hello?
We're not laughing at the stories, everyone. We're laughing at each other. Poop's making comments in the background. There's a lot going on.
Yes. We're never, ever laughing at anything like that whatsoever. But we just laugh at each other, so it makes it hard, I guess, when we're taking serious time on serious issues. Moving upwards. Moving upwards in the building. The second floor, men's dormitory, is referred to as the shadow hallway.
That's the one I'm going to be avoiding.
That's the only one that scared me. A fitting name, since this is a hall where visitors almost always see shadow figures.
No, I'm not into them.
Moving around or moving about.
Like
they
that.
walk in and out of doorways. They walk across halls. They peek out from behind doors. And even sometimes are seen crawling across the floor.
Shut the fuck up.
Listen.
No.
When we did the orientation.
Like mad.
The guy that did the orientation was like, so we have things here, shadow, we call them crawlers. And I was like, hold the fuck on.
What the? It's like The Last of Us.
Yeah, I was like, hold the F on a second. Crawlers? What? And what he said was, it was the residents that were like amputated legs, whatever, from room to room. And that was when my head went, oh, crawlers.
Listen, if I ever saw that, I can't tell you what I do because I don't know.
I feel like I'd shrivel up. Yeah, no.
I would shit my pants, as I say all the time.
She shits her pants every episode.
Oh my God. Shut up.
They're also known to crawl up the walls.
It's like giving me a headache.
Listen, I might have a sore throat started if you can tell him. I got this sexy, crackly voice.
I think you sound beautiful.
Oh, chill. Oh my God, she's choking. So anyways, this floor scared the shit out of me.
No, I don't.
It scared me the very most. Yeah. We decided to set our camera on the floor and record and sit quietly in the chairs against the wall. So picture, there's 4 chairs against one wall.
No.
Across the hallway, there's another 4 directly in front of me. We put the camera directly in the center on the floor and just kind of sat there. And the couple that myself and who I was with was across from us. And so we put it on the floor and we asked if someone was there. We wanted to just know. We wanted to ask,
so scared.
We wanted to ask like yes or no questions, like 1 knock, yes, 2 knock, stuff like that. So yes or no. Knock once for yes, twice for no. We asked if someone was there. No response. We asked if the spirits get tired of people bothering them and they want to hear them. Like, are they sick of it? 2 knocks for no, right in the room next to us. So they weren't being bothered.
So they like the visitors.
Yeah. But even though it wasn't scary, like
no, that would have been scary.
2 knocks for no. We're not mad at you guys or anybody.
I would have like the cartoons back in the day through the wall. Probably not though. I always say that, but like I probably wouldn't because we've been through shit where I haven't done any of that.
movie like shit.
Yeah,
movie like shit. Like whoa, like directly right next to us. Knock, knock, loud is fucking. I mean, it was loud. Sorry,
I'm not super. Why are you apologizing for swearing?
Explicit. You guys know that, right? Warning. This is not.
Listen, everyone thinks I'm just the fucking trash mouth here, but I am not everybody.
No, listen, she's the sweet sister. If anybody wants to know,
that's true.
She's the cute, sweet, singing angel sister.
Angel sister.
And I'm still cute. I'm not as sweet. I'm a little rough around the edge.
Shit, the entire world of. Yep. I can't get it together. You're the only person I would be scared of. That's all I'm trying to say.
I'm tough,
guys.
is what she's saying.
She is.
I'm tough.
I'm
tough. She's the singer. I'm the dancer. I'm rough around the edges, and she's sweet and kind.
I just like to stay home and read.
I am kind.
This is the thing. You're super nice. You just don't put up with any shit.
Bang. Every episode.
Bang.
Bang.
I was looking for which one, but
I know.
I can't think.
We asked if the spirits, we're getting tired of people bothering them and, and whatever. And they 2 knocks for no. So no, we didn't annoy anyone, but I lost it. I straight up lost it.
Yeah.
It scared the shit right out of me. We just heard a few more knocks. I think it was to scare us because of my reaction to the other 2.
They probably thought it was great.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. But I never felt like I was in danger ever. But I was freaking terrified because I know it doesn't sound big. You know how people bagel bites?
Big bite.
Like to pretend when they're doing like ghost haunting. When they're doing ghost haunting. Yeah, and a knock is not a big deal at this point in time. You have to be possessed, choked, or thrown across the room.
A knock is more than enough for me to hightail it out of there.
2 knocks was enough for me.
I'd cold sweat.
To start having I was gonna say hot flash that slit the wall.
I feel like it would have given me the same feeling as like when
fall down the stairs.
Yeah, I was saying like when you I've got something on my lip. When you think you're at the last step and then you're not at
what
the last
step. What did you call it? Your body takes a screenshot.
Yep.
First episode. Go back. Check it out.
Throwback.
Let's dive deep into the paranormal. I was not in danger. I was
was
never
not in danger.
in danger. I wasn't.
I can't. I'm sweating.
Guys, we're gonna try something new. So let's hear it. Jojo, pick it up.
The psych ward and solitary confinement locations in the asylum are some of the most sinister. Iron brackets protrude out of the cement walls of a small room in the basement, which is believed to have been used to shackle unruly inmates. Sharon explains the horror of this and that it wasn't always just criminals who were being locked up there. She says back in the day, didn't understand that you probably had medical issues, Alzheimer's, epilepsy, Tourette syndrome, Asperger's syndrome, or you were an unruly wife.
You guys.
Listen, I want to be a news anchor so bad. I think I could do it.
She did so good.
I think I could.
There goes that fucking cheer again. Extra loud.
Listen, I'm terrible at reading too. I only got tripped up at the last words there.
She did really good. She says Alzheimer's, but she meant Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's. I don't know. I got nervous towards the end.
So good. I was dying.
Did I sound like a news anchor?
Do you practice that?
I do it all the time because we watch everything with subtitles. When
all right,
we watch
she's taking over. I'm leaving.
Listen, I literally would do it. I love it. It's so fun.
It did sound fun.
It sounds so fun. Do it.
Okay.
Read the rest of it.
I can't, you guys, but I'll try.
Right here.
Back then, if a man couldn't control his wife, he'd say, I'm going to lock you up. There were many, many reasons why they'd lock you up back then. So this area was not good. I sound like Jim Carrey. Wait, or in my tiny little nipples went to France. Yes, is it tiny nipples?
That's in my tiny little nipples. But yes, that's all I've been saying.
Yeah, in my
for like a month. Mom gets so mad at me.
Yes, listen, that's how I sound as an anchor. So I'm gonna go back into my shit, which is not like JoJo's shit.
That's just me practicing every night. Poor Poop has to listen to me do that all the time.
That's the best thing I've heard in about 6 months. She does that in front of Poo Poo Ghoul and practices for what though?
You love
maybe for the podcast.
Just in case, literally, maybe my whole life led up to this to be a news anchor on this the podcast. Just let me know
once in a while.
Let me know when there's a breaking news bulletin that you need me to read.
God, we should do that at some point. That's so weird. Breaking. This just in from the Ring doorbell.
And from this just in from the Sinister Ghoul podcast.
Oh my God. I'm so excited. That's going to be bonus stuff. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Back then, if a man couldn't control his wife, they just lock him up, is pretty much what we were saying. The morgue, of course, is another hotbed for ghostly activity. At the asylum, in this room, there was a large embalming table, 2 large refrigerators, a huge steel sink. The morgue is rife with paranormal activity to this day.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Such as items being moved, disembodied voices, visitors even reporting being shoved down onto the cold tile.
Yeah, that all checks out to me in the morgue.
Creepy.
That's terrible.
When we investigated the morgue, they had this tuxedo thing hanging in the room.
Really?
0 airflow. It was in the basement. Obviously, the morgue. It was in the basement. There was no airflow. There was nothing.
Wait, like a tuxedo for someone to be buried in?
I mean, it's a creepy thought, right? I think that's why they did it. So they had this hanging in the morgue,
that's
right?
That's awful.
So we were told to lay on the metal slab table.
Shut up.
And the tuxedo would start spinning, and we would possibly hear metal clanks or whispers.
Did you do it?
Yeah. The only thing that happened when we did it, one of our buddies laid on the table.
Right.
He had some big balls. I mean, I don't know, you guys. I mean, like...
Were they literally big? We don't know.
No. Thank you. But he had big ball cajunas, and he laid on that fucking table, and we were asking it questions. We were also told that you can ask it questions, and it'll turn one way for yes and one way for right.
It's like
or for one way for no.
What are they called? That's like moves like those spirit pendulums. What the hell are they called?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Pretty much would communicate that way.
It's cool.
Or you just lay on that damn.
I wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But the only thing that happened with us was the tuxedo spun around and then back the other way, kind of fast.
Wait, you saw it move?
Yeah, it was freaking creepy, and it was. It wasn't like, is it? I think it's moving. It's moving. No, it was holy fuck. It's moving. Yeah, it's moving. Yep. There's also a tunnel that leads to a big room in the basement. In the tunnel, there's a spirit of a young boy who likes to skip and play. We were told to sing London Bridge is Falling Down when we did it. You know, and the child was supposed to finish it or sing it with you.
Oh my gosh.
So we did our EVP, and you're supposed to say, London falling down, my fair lady. Like, you're supposed to, like, hear him, like, end it with you, or skipping. When we actually EVP'd it, recorded it, and did that in this hallway, we were sitting kind of at the middle end of it from the room that supposedly, they hear the kids. And we caught an EVP of skipping, a skipping sound, clear as day, loud and freaking clear. And it came straight up to our freaking
It was
camera,
skipping to us.
It was like coming. You can hear it louder coming towards you, but there was no singing.
You've got to re-show me these videos.
It's
been so while. It's been
so while. Yeah. Oh, you guys. Near the tunnel is the boiling room where the spirit of Raymond is. Now, Ghost Adventures acted like Raymond was a bad spirit or malevolent. I'm here to say that's not what we were told at the asylum. Actually, they weren't very happy with some of the comments from...
I read about that. Yeah. They were pissed that he did that.
Yes, like some of, the crew from the show. Yeah. Because Raymond was supposedly a kind man, accused of abusing children in the building due to it being an orphanage and an asylum, and he was always down, like, in the... What did I say?
Boiler room?
The boiler room area.
Oh, like Freddy Krueger?
But there was never...
Well, that's his story, right? They accused him. I think he did it, though. Freddy Krueger. He's not real.
Dirt dog. Yep.
But it was like similar in the boiler room and everything.
Yep. But there was no evidence to at all prove that. We were told to sit in the boiling room, and for one of the females, one of the women, as if she were cold, to say, "Oh, I'm cold," or ask, "Oh, I wish it was warmer. Can you turn the heat on?" And then you would hear banging on the pipes.
Like he's trying to knock him to work.
Raymond was trying to turn the heat on. And I will say that absolutely happened.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was so cool.
I'm sad.
We went with, when we first did the orientation, that's when we did it. We had like 6 other people outside of our group. Mm-hmm. So there was like 10 or 12 total, but we weren't all together. And one of the girls from the group said it. And loud, bang, bang. And I'm just going to say this too. There's absolutely no electricity through this whole building.
Oh, really?
No electricity. There's no heat. There's no light. There's no electricity.
So if you do like a night tour, you need that night vision or like flashlights.
But there is what they called it when I went, a home base, where there's like furniture, snacks you can buy, like sweatshirts and stuff, all that stuff. But there's coffee. They have coffee going all night long.
Coffee and sweatshirts.
Yep, snacks. So you can go relax. Like, you don't have to be around the whole building.
Cool. Probably generators.
Yes, and it's heated in there. Cool. And but the rest of the building, you guys, is dark, pitch black.
It's so cool.
There's absolutely no electricity. And there's only, at the time, it was Sharon and I believe it was her boyfriend, and one other person that kind of helped keep it up. But nobody, they're very strict. Like, once you walk in that door, it's locked behind you. You're not coming out of there unless you ask. I mean, they're not going to be like, "You're never leaving." Hotel California. You're never leaving.
Oh, song scares me. It scared me.
It's not that, you guys. It's not like that. It's just...
You can leave, but you're just,
You're not able to come back in, though. And you're not to be...
Oh, really?
Crazy, effed up on drugs and drunk and all. They will not let you in.
So I can't bring the gin?
No. No drinking. Well, you don't want to if you're doing any ghost hunting, you guys. Anyways, you want to be not impaired with anything.
That's true, everybody. I forget.
You leave little things open if you do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about zippers. I don't know how I came up with that one.
I'm not talking about zippers.
I'm not talking about it.
You're funny.
But so they lock it when the group that has the reserved tour booked, and when you get there, they lock it behind you so no outsiders can come in. Mm-hmm. And then their bathroom is in like a court. It's not an actual bathroom. It's outside.
Do you have to pee on the bushes?
No, it's like a bathroom of
porta potty?
Yeah, pretty much. It's nicer than that. But they have it like in the courtyard, so they will bring you to the bathroom. If at any point throughout the night you have to use the bathroom, you go to home base and they'll walk you out.
That makes sense too, why you wouldn't want to drink, because it makes you have to go to the bathroom more, and you don't want to have to pee every 10 minutes there.
And they will, and it says it. Make sure you read everything. Yeah. Like, if they decide they're not going to let you in because they think you're extremely stoned or on drugs.
Right. They have their reasons.
They're not going to, and you do not get refunded. So make sure you can handle a night actually doing the right thing. No, joking.
And if you can't,
you can do whatever you want. You have your own right to do whatever you want.
Just keep your shit together.
If you want to do this, if you want to do this. So anyways, Raymond did knock on that shit because he thought it would start.
Did knock on that shit.
It was so cool.
Mom
was
loves
really
when you
cool.
say that.
That shit.
Whenever
I'm gonna eat the shit out of that pizza.
She always goes, I love when Jan says stuff like that. It's so funny.
I'm just goofy. Really goofy.
I'm just goofy.
I know. In the kitchen area / butcher room, we walked into another group. It was a woman and a man. I'm assuming a couple, or maybe brother and sister. Who knows? They had a video. They had a video that they showed us off of their phones when they were in the butcher's room.
Mm-hmm.
They had her flashlight and his flashlight on the butcher's cutting table.
Yeah.
And what we were told in orientation was you can crack some perverted jokes. And the butchers, the spirits or whatever is in there, which they believe is, obviously going to be the butchers, they get a kick out of it, and they'll do
I've
certain
got some good ones.
So
does Poop.
Yeah, listen, they did like it. These two showed us, and that was insane because the spirits turned off her light and turned it back on. It's all on their phone.
That's so cool.
Straight up. Yeah. But anyways, so they did it a couple times in the video. It was insane. And then it went from her light to his light and back to her light a couple different times.
That's wicked.
So what did we do? Our goofy asses were like, oh my God, let's go. Nobody's in there. Let's bring our phone. We're going to record it. And that's what happened for us.
Did it? No. You look disappointed. I'm assuming it didn't.
Yeah. It didn't work out for me.
You know what? At least you're not pretending it did.
Mm-mm.
You're telling
We went in and we tried to catch the video or EVP. Both, something.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't catch much. Just some little faint whispers. But I'm not gonna make shit up for you guys.
Maybe the group before wore them out. They told too many funny jokes.
That was a lot. I was so excited. I was like, I almost wanted to give him my number and have him send it to me so I could show everybody.
That really is pretty cool.
It is. Overall, I would say Rolling Hills Asylum was an awesome experience. I did, like I said, an entry prayer. So depending on what you believe, if you don't want to be protected, if you're the type that you just whatever, do what you want. But I did an entry prayer with our group when we got there.
Yeah.
Whatever was there, for them not to know that, or not to think we were there starting trouble.
Right.
Mainly. We are just interested in the history. I also did a closing one, like I said, letting any spirits know they're not allowed to follow us, attach to us, or our equipment.
Yeah.
So if you're interested on this type of stuff and want to know about closing prayers or the entry prayer, you can email me.
Yeah.
You can email me, and I'll leave all of that in a minute.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
People just in case they want to know what you say.
Yeah, because some people are like, I really want to do it, but I really want to be protected, but I don't know what I believe, and I don't. So I guess that's true though. You can't hate on them and then be like, yeah, protect me, bro.
Right. It's like a mockery.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
But if you do believe in God or a God or and just want a couple different versions of prayers for entry, it doesn't have to be Christian. You can get a hold of me. I didn't have any bad feelings at all. If anything, we just enjoyed every encounter that we had come across that night. And I suggest getting to the property and experiencing all of this for yourself.
For sure.
It is absolutely one of the best things I've ever done, and that's why I want to go back.
You've always talked so much about it and how much you liked it.
Yes, and I try to tell Dad, not, because he's nervous with it, like spirits connect or sticking or, attaching. And I just keep trying to tell him, it's not that feeling. When you go, it's like a comfortable,
right.
Most of the things that I dealt with both times, same similar feeling. There's only 2 different times that something was a little creepy. But other than that, it was just an awesome experience.
Yeah.
So let me tell you some sources. StepOutBuffalo.com, obviously RollingHillsAsylum.com, NewYorkGhost.com, and HauntedHistoryTrail.com. So you want to look up some stuff, go ahead.
Yep.
Other than that, we are on Instagram, Sinister Ghouls Podcast. We are on Facebook, private group, but again, I will always let you be in it. So
as long as you're not rude.
Here we go with JoJo. Unless you're a dick.
I don't like dickheads.
I almost said Spirit House. What the I'm doing like a seance right now.
No, don't do that.
Facebook group, Sinister Ghouls / Twisted Sisters. That's the name of the Facebook group. Our email, sinisterghoul23@gmail.com. Now, when you write your wicked tales, in which we have some wicked tales, and they're pretty wicked.
Which is wicked cool. It is.
Oh, it really... Anyways, so if you want to leave one of your wicked tales, please leave if you want your name read, or if you don't want your name read at all, or if you have a nickname. you want to be called if you leave in, Wicca story. I said, don't leave in a Wicca story. No, wicked tales. Also, like I was saying, you can email me at that and ask about opening, entry, whatever prayers, protection, things you might be interested in.
She'll give you some good information.
Yes. And we also, again, have listener support. If you want to help us out, 99 cents a month, $4.99 a month, $9.99 a month, or don't. We just do it because it helps us with further things like going to Rolling Hills, for that. That would be towards that.
Yep.
But other than that, let's see. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Follow us on Spotify.
I was going to say there's so many.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Amazon Music. Stitcher. Google Music. Follow. Please rate. I always have little Q&As at the end, like polls and so check it out on Spotify. Share with your friends. Please, please, please. Let everyone know we're out of our fucking minds and we're drunk now, it seems.
It's okay. It's all right.
It's a good time. Other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day.
And a good evening. Stay safe.
Stay sexy. Stay spooky.